Hello and welcome to your 20-minute happy hip session. So we're talking about hips from this angle and hip flexors. It's an area of the body that causes so much havoc for your backs, your legs, and people that are sitting at desks a lot really feel the strain. People that just don't stretch their hips or have never done it before. So give this a go. Listen out for the teaching points. Don't let there be any pain in your lower back. And let's get started. So it's all about mobility and stretch. And hopefully it's going to leave you feeling much better. Fabulous. So the first thing you've got to do is warm up and mobilize. And then I'll take you much deeper into the exercises. Good. The shoulders down and we'll just circle. So don't try and take this circle too wide. I've seen people in warm-ups go crazy. We're just warming up, just gentle movement here. Gentle mobility. Great. And then another move that I like is to open the hip out to the side. Lift the knee and open out. And then we'll kick back. Brilliant. 8, and then we must mobilise in each of the different planes of movement. So we've got forward, side, diagonal. Nice and tall, leaning into it. And then let's go on the diagonal. So I'm twisting round, bend the knees and return. So twist, little squat and return. Then I'm going to go off on the forward diagonal with a lunge and then the opposite direction. So again, out to the side and a little squat. Side, little squat, forward diagonal. And again. Great. And then the final move, a straight leg circle. Brace your core, circle round. 4, and then we'll go same thing but other direction. So bracing the core, pinch your pelvic floor, round you go. And then the same with these circles that we did earlier, backwards, other direction. 2, 4. Oh, actually, I nearly forgot one. Out to the side. 2. So abducting the leg out to the side. 8. Fabulous. Let's start that again. Lift the knee. Run through it again. 8. Then out to the side. 2, 3, 4. Bracing the core. 5, 6, 8. Then kick back. Nice and wide. 7 and 8. Now let's circle the knee. 2, 3, 4. Other direction. 1, 2. Brace your core. Much harder. So we're strengthening as well as mobilising here. 4. Let's do straight leg circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other direction. 1. Much more slowly. 2. Good. 3 and 4. Diagonal. Down we go. Other side. Forward. Repeat. Diagonal. Diagonal. Forward. Side, and then the last one, abduction, adduction and abduction. 5, feeling nice and tall. 7 and 8. Wonderful. So we are mobilised and warmed up now. First stretch I'm going to take us into is the Sumo Squat. And this is quite a deep move, so weaker backs, please don't do it if this is not suiting you. You can just do some squats. Okay, do some wide leg squats with knees following in line with toes. But so what we want here is just slightly wider than shoulder hip width and bob down. So I'm getting down. Now the aim of the game here is to sit back on your heels and be comfortable, or sort of comfortable. Don't think this is ever comfortable. One day maybe. So when I started doing this, I was like this, feeling quite tight and stiff and uncomfortable. Some people might only be able to get this far down. That's totally fine. Your heels might be up, whatever the situation, just practice it. And this is what we're aiming for. So once you're down here, you can rock side to side, or you can still lean forward, but pushing elbows onto knees, gently rocking, push, 3, 4, never over pushing and stretching, rocking side to side. Now, if your back's in a good position, you can stand up from here and then down again. 2, let's do 4 of those. 3, so just notice how this is feeling now. And we'll do it again at the end. 4, from here, twisting round and getting onto all fours. On all fours, we're going to do a little sequence of exercises, resulting in a nice deep hip stretch. Let's take the left arm and the right leg first. So everybody, left arm, right leg, for Superman, which is to go up and down. 1, 2, don't let your back arch. 3 and 4. Then the same leg, you're going to circle the hip. 1, just like we did standing, brace your core. 2, don't lean the other side. 3, and push the leg up to the ceiling. 4, now the other direction, right up and round. 1, push it up. 2, nothing else moves. Imagine you've got a hot cappuccino balancing on your back. 4, then take your left arm and thread the needle. So we're just going to get a nice thoracic spine stretch here whilst we're at it. Inhale under, back of the hand on the floor and the side of your face and head on the floor. 2, if we've got any anti-postnatal ladies, just go out halfway here with the arm rather than the big stretch up. 3, 4. Now we're going to take the right foot, bring it forward next to your hand that's inside the foot. From there, wiggle the hand and foot forward further as far as you can go until you end up in this slanted position, getting a stretch in your psoas muscle, which is the hip flexor at the front. Okay, so just staying here alone, you can feel everyone's going to feel something different, but you can feel plenty of stretches going on. So you can feel it in the leg at the front, the hip of the front leg, the back leg, the inner thigh, lots of places. So just hang there for a sec. Now take that hand, the right hand, into the middle of the mat. Left hand by ear. So now you need a little bit of balance. And we're going to further stretch the thoracic spine by doing a crunch. So anti-postnatal, don't go right up here, just go halfway. You can get the benefit by going right down. So when we go down, don't rush to come up. Go down and go down further. So you get the stretch with your spine, but by going down, you're putting extra pressure on your pelvis and hips and further stretching them. So let's do 4 of those, another 3. 1, staying in a really slanted position here, stretching the groin. 2, this is particularly good for desk workers. 3, where you're sitting and shortening that muscle all day. 4 total, lovely. From there, place the hand on the other side, the right hand on the other side, then push back onto your heel. So it would be a shame not to do this stretch while we're in this position. Onto your heel, toes up to the ceiling. Aim to get your head on your knee. Rounding your upper back. I mean, this is not just a hip session, this is hips and back, if I'm honest. Feel that lovely stretch going all the way up the spine. Just hold it there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return that leg. Now we're going to do all of that on the other side. So we've got left leg and right arm. We are going to start with 4 Superman. Exhale as you lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you've got your hip circles. Brace your core, pinch your pelvic floor, circle round and push the foot up to the ceiling and forward. So you're getting the full range of movement. 3, 4, other direction, push up and round. 1, 2, 3, push. 4, fabulous. Then take your right hand and thread the needle, face on the side of the floor, and exhale up. 1, 2, inhale under. 3, 4. Great. And then from there, we're going to take the leg forward. Wiggle it forward, remember, as far as you can go until you feel the stretch in the groin of the right leg and amongst other places. Take your left hand and put it in the middle of the mat. Right hand by ear and crunch. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down. 2, 3, 4. And then from there, push back. Push back so you're on the heel of your left foot and your toes are up. And now bend everything round your upper back, let the head drop and feel the stretch right up the posterior of the body. Trying to get your head towards your knee. And then let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return that leg. Excellent. And now sitting in the child's pose. So by sitting in the child's pose with wide knees, you're going to stretch those hips. Just wiggle side to side, loosening up your back. Fabulous. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under and go into a dog stretch. Push back on your arms and bend one knee, then the other. Enjoying stretching your hamstrings for just a second and your calves. From there, lifting up one leg, you might want to just watch this for a second. And you're going to swing forward and push back. Yeah, so another hip stretch here. Swing forward, brace your core, push back. So do 4, 5, actually, can you just watch again? Sorry, just watch again. From here, what I'm going to do is twist and flick. Flicking the knee, so I'm opening the hip more. So I'll flick and twist 10 times and then we'll end up in the pigeon position. Okay, good, I hope you've got that. So let's all do that together. So up into your dog stretch, lift the leg, swing forward. Let's do 6 swings. 1. Brace your core as you push up. 2. 3. 4. 5. Hold up. Twist. Look under your arm and flick. 1, 2, 3. Again, working the groin. 4. Your psoas muscle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, straighten up and bring that leg forward and into the pigeon. And lie down low. With the pigeon here, it's probably worth showing because I'm assuming everyone knows the pigeon because I do it in my 1 hour classes every session. So with the pigeon, you've swung your leg forward. If you see in the mirror, the other leg is back. Then I open that knee at the front so that you're getting a stretch in the hip. And that foot is in front of the other knee. Yep. So weaker knees, if you don't like it, straighten the leg up again. But if your knee really doesn't like it, don't do it. But if you can, open the knee and then you lie down low. Other leg is out behind you. And then you just wriggle very gently side to side. So this is a great stretch for the outside of the leg. I always feel it in my inner thigh. Again, people will feel this in a different place. That's it, wriggle side to side. And push up. Now I'm feeling it in the other leg, again in the hip flexor, your psoas muscle at the front of the leg. Fabulous. Brace your core, push back, get back into the dog stretch, and now we're going to do the other side. Push back, lift your other leg up and swing. Exhale as you push back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up. Look under the other arm and open the hip. Then flick the leg. So this is another psoas stretch. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straighten up. Bring the leg forward and lie down. So remember to open the knee at the front. Foot is in front of the other knee. And lie down. So we've got to watch out for knees here. If your knee doesn't like it, straighten the leg up. And if it still doesn't like it, don't do it. Just do the child's pose or just enjoy something else for a moment. Now just relax the pelvis and just wriggle side to side. Really gently. And push up. And push back. One more child's pose. Gosh, I could carry on. There's so many things I could be doing here. There's another 10 minutes onto this easily, but I'm going to keep it for 20 minutes. Let's just do one more stretch. One more stretch here. Cuddle the knee into the chest and stretch the other leg away. So we're kind of doing the same stretches, but in different positions. Now we're lying on our back. In fact, this is pretty much the pigeon, isn't it? I've never thought of that. This is pretty much the pigeon. Gosh, yeah, it is. Let the knee drop open. And then twist. Anti-postnatal, don't twist. But now we're getting a nice stretch all around this part of your hip, buttocks. But the back has had a great stretch as well with this session. I might have to change it in my description. Fabulous. Cuddle the knee, stretch the other leg away. Let the knee drop open. And twist. Really good. I am going to just do one more. Don't care if we run on. Go wide. Go go as wide as you can, as wide as is comfortable for you. Again, another spine stretch, but of course we're stretching our hips, aren't we? So roll forward. We'll just do this 3 times. Roll forward. So where is comfortable for you? Then just go a bit further without bouncing. Don't try not to bounce. Just go a little bit further and brace to come up. You never want to overstretch. Feel your joint stretch, but not too much, because you'll just cause an injury. Two. 3. Try and touch your head on your knee without letting this other butt cheek lift up. Great, and the other side. Lovely. Let's stand ourselves up to finish. Or I tell you what, I wanted to just get you to do another sumo. Is that any more comfortable? Probably not yet. If you're not used to this, it will take time. I wasn't doing this a few weeks ago. I've been really working on the hips lately since the lockdown, and this is comfy for me now. But definitely at the end of a session like this, hopefully you're feeling a little bit more flexible. So standing up like that, or whichever way is safe for you, and rolling up to finish. So I did say in my description that this is a session that you should try and revisit as often as possible. You know, not as often as possible. There's lots of sessions that we should all be doing, but it's a really good physio type of session, helping your hips. But in turn, you felt how many muscles we were stretching then. The back of our legs, hamstrings, definitely stretched our back a lot there. So you get a lot out of it. Anyway, fabulous. Big stretch up. Bend knees down, brace to come up. There you go. Lovely. I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye.